July 9th through the 12th will be a very special few days in the high country of western North Carolina as the 70th annual Grandfather Highland Games get underway. Here to get us ready for all the fun and excitement is the general manager and board chairman of the Highland Games, Steve Quillin. Good to see you again. We had you on in the first hour.
Yeah, and I hung around.
You hung around, and I appreciate it. Let's talk about, I mentioned earlier the sound of bagpipes. Bagpipes being one of the big things that happen at the Highland Games. You're going to be able to hear the Highland Games before you actually get there sometime.
Yes, the people always talk to me about going home with bagpipes still ringing in their ears.
Right.
One of the great things about Grandfather and one of the things that's difficult to manage is we've got everything on the field inside the clan circle, and so you'll hear piping, you'll hear solo piping, you'll hear pipe bands, you'll hear the piping for the dancers, and it's all right there. You just really can't miss it.
And I think for a lot of folks, bagpipe music is very moving. I mean, it's emotional for them.
Oh, it's very old. The musical scale predates the standard scale, and it's for those that are that have Celtic blood. It is almost strangely moving, but you really do identify at a very deep level with the sound of the pipes.
When I hear certain songs played, a song like Amazing Grace, you hear it 10,000 times in your life, but you hear it on the bagpipes, it moves you just a little bit more.
Yeah, and we've got a tremendous competition at Grandfather this year in piping. 124 entries. We've got the best professional solo contest in North America.
Wow.
And people that really love piping ought to come out.
Absolutely. Let's switch gears just a little bit and talk about Scottish food. There's going to be plenty of food that maybe somebody you've not tried. Scottish cuisine.
Variety, sausage rolls, meat pies.
Oh yeah, meat pies are delicious.
And then all the scones and the sweet treats. Haggis.
That's the number one thing that I think people want to try. And I heard a comedian one time saying Scottish cuisine sometimes is a dare.
Well, then he just hadn't had it.
They hadn't had the right thing.
He just hadn't.
All right, but haggis. If you want to try haggis, you're going to have an opportunity.
You certainly will. And full Scottish breakfast. We've got a full run of Scottish food and other ethnic food. We've got Greek food. We've got hamburgers and hot dogs. And for those,
you're not going to go away hungry.
No. If you do, it'll be your own fault.
It'll be your own fault. And let's talk about, you're wearing your kilt with the tartan on it of the Grandfather Mountain Games.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, if you want to get a kilt, this may be the place that you can show up and be sent in the right direction anyway.
So we've got several vendors that do kilts at Grandfather Mountain, and they do proper kilts with proper woven Scottish wool, and they will measure you at the games.
Yes.
And really take care of you. A proper Scottish kilt wears like iron. This will be with me for a lifetime.
Right. You buy it once and keep it forever.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. And you wanted to make sure that the folks here in the Tri-Cities get an invitation to come over and enjoy the Grandfather Mountain Highland Games.
Yeah, I mean, Kingsport's an hour and a half, Johnson City's an hour, Bristol's an hour and a half, and I was born in Kingsport, grew up in Sullivan Gardens myself, and so I've got a real fondness for people from this area, and I'd love to see people from the Tri-Cities ride over. It's a great day trip for you.
Right.
We've got 5 shuttle lots, so it's pretty easy to get over, connect, get up to the mountain, have a great day, and get back home in time for supper.
I mean, the views around Grandfather Mountain are worth coming over, but when you add in all the bagpipe music and everything else going on, it's a perfect time.
Look, we are sometimes said to be the most famous Highland Games in the world.
Yes.
We're certainly the most famous Highland Games in the United States.
Yes.
We're the largest gathering of Scottish families right there in little bitty Linville, North Carolina. And so there's a lot to recommend coming over for the day.
All right.
And we'd love to have all these East Tennesseans show up.
Absolutely. Steve Quillin, thank you so much for coming over and visiting with us.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate you having me.
All right. Folks, the Highland Games are happening at Grandfather Mountain coming up July 9th through the 12th. I encourage you I encourage you, go over there and enjoy it. I'm going to do my dead level best to be there. If you need more information, check out that website we have right there on the screen.
As I always say, see you on the mountain.
And see you on the mountain.